Hi friends, welcome to Harmony Hills Home and Garden. I'm Jenny and we're gardening here in Baltimore, Maryland, Zone 7. Today it is hotter than Hades outside and there are cicadas flying all over the place, including landing on my head too often. So today I'm going to be doing my mail time unboxing of plant order inside. So come along with me and let's see what we got in the mail from heirloomroses.com. All right. Heirloomroses.com. I made a plant order. There should be 2 roses and 2 hydrangeas in here, so let's see how they look. I ordered these, I want to say in March, maybe? I don't recall exactly. These spent about 3 hours sitting on my hot front porch today. Oh, and they look like they did, yeah. All right, let's see. Keep cool. Keep it okay. So these got a little overheated, I can tell. Start with this one. This is a Zephyrine Druin rose. It's in a 1-gallon container. And it looks like they trimmed it back and then sent it to me after they had put on a little bit of growth. So I'm gonna get some water on this, let it cool down a little bit, and then probably store this on the shady driveway for a day or 2 before I plant it. Okay, this one is Eden Rose. It's a climber. And it too looks like it was trimmed all the way back before shipping. This is a David Austin variety, Eden Rose. This is planned to go on the brown picket fence on the courtyard area of our backyard. So hopefully this will do well there. Oh, poor baby. This is an incredible hydrangea. Nothing much incredible about it right now, is it? Got to get this into water immediately. This is planned to go in the front yard, in front of the living room windows. And this is a mini mauvette hydrangea. I already have a mini mauvette that I ordered directly from Proven Winners Direct. This is from Heirloom Roses. Honestly, I'd forgotten that I had ordered this one when I ordered the one from Proven Winners. So, and now I have 2 of them. One of them I've already planted over on the side shady garden. And this one I think is going to be somewhere over there. I have an idea, but I have to see if I can make it work out. Again, this isn't looking all that hot. The other one that I have is much, much further along in its growth. It's the same size container, but this shrub is much smaller. So what do I think of heirloomroses.com? Well, honestly, the jury is out. I am not certain. Especially, I'm sad about this. This incredible hydrangea. Boy, I hope it makes it. I'm going to get it into water as soon as possible. Turn off the camera and go water it is what I'm going to do. And I really hope it recovers. This is not looking happy. I mean, I don't suppose it's Heirloom Roses' fault that we are having a heat wave. We're in the 90s 3 days in a row here. These plants spent however long in this box. In fact, I got the shipping notice at the middle of last week, so they were in this box at least 5 days. And if they were in a hot warehouse or on a hot truck, it's maybe not the best time to try to ship plants. I tried to order it early and they shipped it to me at this time of year, so I did the best I could. I suppose Heirloom Roses did the best they could too, but honestly, I'm going to invoke a warranty on this if these don't recover from this shipping loss. It's not a loss yet, and hopefully it won't be a loss, but we'll see. So that's what I've got going. I'm gonna stop the camera. I'm gonna put these onto some water, and then maybe I'll give you an update a little bit later if they perk up and look a little bit better. Okay, well, we'll see how these do. I don't have strong hopes for this hydrangea. So it's 2 days later. These arrived, let's see, today's Wednesday. These arrived Monday afternoon. In the heat of the afternoon, they sat on my front porch in their cardboard box, beating sun on them. And they really, really, really were in rough shape when I opened them up. So today's Wednesday. So it's been 2 nights. They've been sitting in trays of water since I got them. And this is as good as they're going to get, I think. Let's take a closer look. This is the Zephyrine Druin Rose. She had some suckers coming up from the rootstock. So I've been using my finger to dig down below and feel where the graft is. I think the graft is right here. And so down below there, that's all suckers. So I cut all those off. But I think from here up, it's all Zephyrine variety. So I'm leaving any stems that come from here and going up. Although I will keep an eye on their flower form once they do flower and see and make sure that they are the right variety. So this rose is going to recover, I'm sure. It's got some woody stems on it already and some new stems that will turn woody. Although this one might be a sucker too. I don't know. I'm going to let this one go and let it flower and see what it gives me. But yeah, I'm not sure about that one. Okay, so let's look at the Eden Rose over here. This one's doing pretty well, actually. This one stem right here might be a sucker, but it might not be. I'm not sure. It doesn't have many. It has some, but not many thorns on it. And so that's different from these, which do have thorns all the way down on the bottom. So this one might be a sucker, not sure. But the rest of this plant looks pretty healthy, and I don't see any black on any of the edges or anything like that on the tips, except maybe right there. So this one I think is going to be fine. So we'll get this planted out sometime in the next few days. It's supposed to cool off tomorrow, so hopefully we'll be able to get this rose planted and this rose planted sometime after tomorrow, before the end of the weekend. Now the hydrangeas, I am very worried about the hydrangeas. I think they'll live. I think their roots are alive, but I don't know what we're going to get out of them this season. So this is the Invincible Mini Mauvette, and it's been sitting in water, and so now all the stems are more hydrated. They're stiffer. They would, except for like right here, you can see this one's really floppy. I don't think that's going to recover. So, but below it, down here on this stem, this is much thicker and more hydrated. So I'm probably going to trim this off down to this leaf node. Or maybe, oh, look here. I guess that's a woody stem from last year that they cut off, and then that's where it regrew. So this one I'll trim off. Yeah, probably to this leaf node. And maybe that what we see right there is new growth that would come out from that leaf node. So that's where I'll trim that one. This one is pretty firm all the way up to the, oh, I just snapped it. Dang it. All right, well, it was pretty firm. So now I guess I'll take that down to the leaf node. There we go. That's how you pinch a plant. Unintended to do that. All right, and here's another floppy end. But up here, it is a little firmer than this one was. So I'm going to leave this and see what happens. Over here, dead. Take that off. So that is a leaf node right there. I don't know if that's going to regrow or not. Actually, let me just do that. There we go. So hopefully we'll get some regrowth from there. Mini Mauvette, you're going to live. You're going to live. Let me tell you that, and you listen to me, okay? We do have some damage on the leaves, but I'm going to leave these because the plant needs something with which to photosynthesize. You know what? I'm going to pinch that off right there. Okay. All right. So that's Mini Mauvette. Let me just, while we're here, let's just do this. There we go. And I'm going to take that leaf off too. Yeah. Okay. All right. This plant is pinched and ready to go outside when the weather cools off, but it's too hot right now. And this is the Incredible. So we see lots of things wrong with this plant. Earlier in the video, you saw how floppy these stem ends were, but now they are more hydrated, but they are not healthy by any means. But because they are now bouncing around instead of just drooping, I'm gonna leave it and see what it does. This stem, I'm gonna cut back down all the way back down to here, where we already see new growth coming out. And up here, this next node, these leaves, those are pretty healthy actually. So maybe I'll take it down to this node. But up here, these are dead. So yeah, I'm gonna cut this one back down to there, but I'm gonna use scissors for it because it's pretty thick. Okay, and then over here, these will probably recover. This stem, I might leave that one. It looks like it might do all right. Let me spin here. This one, well, I'll probably cut it back to here, and I'll probably cut this one back to here. Yeah, any of them that don't have any flower buds on the end of them already, I'll cut them back to the healthiest leaf node that I can find. But this one stem that does have a flower head on it, I am gonna leave it and see what it does. Maybe I won't, I don't know. And then down at the bottom, we've got yellowing, drooping leaves. I'm gonna just take those off. So let me do that cleanup and then I'll get back to you. Okay, so I've taken off some of the stem tips. You can see like I cut this one off. I like that one. I just took it down. So now the plant is shorter. It's about only a foot tall now. But I've taken them all down to where there's a leaf node and I can already see new growth coming in there. And so I think this plant will recover nicely by just putting out a branch here and a branch there, and that'll be fine. I did decide to leave this flower head. I mean, it might be risky because it might put too much energy. You know what? It is gonna put too much energy into that flower. So I'd rather have this plant work on its root system this year. If we don't get any flowers this year, I'll be sad, but I'll understand. So I am gonna take off this flower. Let me get my camera set here. There we go. It might feel hard to do that, but I think it's the right thing for the plant in the end. So now all the stems have been cut back to a leaf node, and hopefully they will all branch out and make some nice strong branches on this plant. And I think it's gonna recover. So our weather is supposed to cool down. We're gonna be highs in the upper 80s again today with high humidity. And we're supposed to get some storms passing through, so it may be raining a little bit, maybe cloudy, maybe overcast, who knows. But it's still pretty hot outside. So I think these plants are fully hydrated again. The root balls are nice and moist. So I'm gonna take them out of their plastic bags, and I don't need to have them sitting in water today. Tomorrow it's supposed to cool down, but it's supposed to rain a lot tomorrow. So I don't know if these will get in the ground tomorrow or sometime after that. But at this point, I'm gonna leave them inside for today's hot day, and then tomorrow I'll probably take them outside and start acclimating them to the outside weather again. And hopefully we'll be able to get them in the ground on a nice, cool, wet day this coming sometime in the next 4 or 5 days. And then I will give you guys updates over the course of the summer on how these plants do. So that is my Heirloom Roses mail order experience. I am withholding negative judgment on Heirloom because, you know, they can't control the weather, but they can control their shipping process. So, you know, I don't know. Mail ordering plants in the summertime is risky. I know that, but I ordered this in the spring and they shipped it to me in the summer. So, you know, I don't know. You win some, you lose some. Hopefully we'll win these. Hopefully they'll work just fine, but we will see. So thank you for joining me today. Let me know in the comments below if you have experience with Heirloom roses. What was your experience? Did you get good plants? Did you have any trouble with them? So yeah, let me know in the comments. And other than that, friends, thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful day. I hope you have wonderful luck with all of your plants this year. And I'll see you in another video very soon. Bye-bye.